Thoughts as waves. In the course of your day-to-day life, you might find thoughts to be very powerful, just like the waves on the lake. Our thoughts create stories in our mind about what we think will happen in the future, retelling what happened in the past, and even wanting something different from what's already happening in the present. The waves of thought can get pretty choppy under these circumstances. Everyone tries to navigate big thoughts, small thoughts, overwhelming or minor thoughts, using whatever vehicle they have on hand. For some, there is a small vehicle that takes them safely to shore. Others prefer the larger vehicles that can ferry multiple people at once. However, if we observe something as simple as a water bird, a loon, or a cormorant floating on the lake, it might surprise us to learn of how smoothly and easily it seems to navigate the waves. Observing this elegant bird, we notice how it is simply carried along by the waves without resisting them in any way through forceful actions such as paddling or using its wings to propel itself forward. The bird is not resisting and not seeking any special wave to carry it faster along the lake. In fact, it simply accords with whatever wave happens to arise and fall in the moment. Similarly, we can take a moment to examine the waves of our own thoughts. First of all, do thoughts correspond to actual, real happenings? Quite often we find that thoughts are only residual leftovers from earlier experiences, recollected and cobbled together to form a single, unified storyline. In fact, however, the thoughts are fleeting and changing, moment by moment. The past thought has nothing to do with the present thought. And we can never be certain that even these present thoughts are reflecting actual happenings. Instead of getting caught up in the thoughts, pay attention to the actual process of thoughts, the act of thinking. Start to observe our thoughts like waves, some small, some large. And rather than dwelling on the content of the thought, we will find that these thoughts, like waves, have little substance in themselves. They are continually changing due to new information and conditions. Riding the waves means to use our mind to get things done, but not to take the waves as real, enduring, and fixed. The waves are temporary thought formations. And slowly you can start to pan out and see the totality of the waves in the lake as one unfolding process that never ends or even begins. There's no reason to feel anxious because none of these waves is truly who we are. None of the individual waves can possibly encompass the totality of our thinking process or our awareness. This would be like confusing the waves with the water. The waves change, but the water, the substance of mind, the awareness, doesn't change. That nature is always continually what it is, unfolding, present moment awareness. So take a moment to contemplate your thinking process as a series of waves coming and going. And feel free to watch this video without sound to get the full enjoyment of the visual experience of waves.